Hello friends, welcome back to Wicked Works. I'm thrilled. This pile of garbage is registered now, and I'm gonna try to drive it home today.
Oh, I'm so awkward. I'm so awkward.
All right, I've done a little bit of kind of very local driving in this car, and I was definitely having some problems. If you watch my Instagram, you know that. I was having issues getting it like up and down hills. And I thought, all right, well, it seems to be carburetor, it seems to be fuel, yada yada. And I went and bought a new, well, not new, but I went and bought a rebuilt pump from Sparksworks, and that did not solve the problem. Big surprise. It ended up being the main fuel line. So I went and got some Nyko and just zipped it to the body, and went back to my old pump because I broke the one that I got from Sparksworks. And we're good. It does hills now. I'm going to do a little bit more local driving, and then we're going to try to take it home via back roads because it's a 36 horse and slow as hell. I'm not taking this thing on the highway. It's about a 45-minute ride to get home from here on back roads, and it's a beautiful day. So I'm going to do some checks to make sure that the wheels are torqued, air up the tires, all that nonsense, to make sure it's got oil. Sorry, I just inhaled tacos, and anyway, and make sure everything's good. And then when we're getting ready to leave, I will try to take as much video as I can on the way home. Probably going to stop a couple of times and make sure that it's good. Yeah, so excited. So thrilled. On May 4th, which is like a little more than a week from now, I'm going to try to take that to the CVA dust-off in Pomfret, so hopefully I'll see you there. I'm not sure if this is going to end up part of that video, but I'm going to try to film as much of this car as I can now that it's done. It's not done. It's never going to be done. All right, enough blabbing. Let's go for a ride. All right. Oh, what a beautiful f***ing day. All right, we're gonna go down the street and chop up on fuel, and then we'll try to head home. Very nicely at like 40-ish in third. Holy hell, is it loud. Right, straight though. top up and carry on, I guess. All right, well, just I haven't been on the highway, but I did just get it up to what I thought was 55, but according to the little "hey, you're speeding" thing, I'm about 5 mile an hour faster on the speedo than what I'm actually doing, so that's good to know. Starting to get some weird smells and noises, but other than that, like, it seems to still be running perfectly fine. Everything's operating smoothly. It's just clattery and whatnot, which I'm sure it's in need of a valve adjustment at this point. I did replace the lifters, so I'm sure those have got to break in. So probably at some point this week I'll do a valve adjustment and see if all the clatteries goes away. But also, I think we've probably got some exhaust leaks which are going to add to the clatteries. So I guess I'm just going to carry on until something breaks. Well, I'm sorry for my lack of camera angle at the moment. I don't know how many miles I've done so far, but it's probably like 5 or 6. Just pulled over to, you know, do some in-flight checks, and everything seems to be good so far. Probably should have checked the oil. I checked the oil before I left and it was okay. But seems to be running pretty cool. All the wheels are staying on. The noises and smells aren't getting worse, so that's good. Guess we're just gonna carry on and see what happens. We got a little tiny little baby bit more to go here. So far so good. It sounds like the exhaust leak is maybe getting a little bit worse, or at least that's what I'm telling myself, because I refuse to believe that it's a rod knock. But it's still running smooth, so we're just gonna keep going a little bit further now. Well, I made it home, so naturally it's Rachel's turn to break stuff. We're gonna go visit some friends, and then we're gonna go on a ride to go find ice cream.
Yes. The key is so far away.
Yes. All right. It's the next morning. I'm just leaving the local diner for breakfast, and Clem is a little clattery, so we're definitely going to do a valve adjustment tomorrow, but we're going to see how the ride to the shop goes first. So stay tuned for that, I guess. All right, we're just about to the shop, probably about 80% of the way. Still, so far so good. The clattering is definitely still there. I've noticed the brakes have started to make some weird noises, but I'm not feeling anything in the pedal. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if the shoes are starting to delaminate. I think I put new ones in the rear, and it sounds like that noise is coming from the rear. I don't have the park and brake cables hooked up to anything, so I'm wondering if just the arm is flapping against the drum or something. So I'll have to pull the drum off at some point and have a peek at that. But for the most part, aside from the exhaust leaks and the clattery valves, she's doing pretty good. I'm getting really comfortable with throttling up and all that whatnot. I'd be somewhat interested to see what it makes for oil pressure when it's hot, but I'm also not at all interested to see what it makes for oil pressure when it's hot. So we're probably just going to leave it be. So far, so good. All right, so I just got done doing the valves on Clementine because I'm going to try to drive her home again today. Because of all the noise, I was expecting them to be kind of loose, and honestly, they were kind of tight. So we'll see how that changes things. I should probably adjust the brakes, but with these particular wheels, I have to take the wheels off in order to do that, and I just can't be bothered at the moment. So I got a couple of things that I want to do around the shop here tonight, and then I'm going to try to drive her home again. We'll report if anything happens, but everything's been really good so far. Might not see you again until the day of dust off, but either way, This is great. I'm so happy. Clem started making a fun noise. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that before dust off. All right, well, I'm trying to drive Clementine into work right now, and it feels like one of the rear brakes is locking up. Certainly smells like it too. I don't think I have the tools with me I would need to try to adjust them, but I'm hoping that I can make it. I know on this route there's an Advanced Auto Parts. I'm hoping I can make it there and like buy a flathead or something. Try to, yeah, I can see the smoke coming off. Oh, I can smell it. Oh God. All right, might have to pull over sooner than I wanted to. All right, so I was able to kind of roll this into position and then use a punch. I don't actually have a flathead to back that off. I thought maybe the hose was locked up or something. I tried to let the fluid out, but that wasn't the issue. So I backed the shoe off and it started to roll down the hill. So I guess we'll try to drive it and then take a look at it again once we get to the shop. So I still got ways to go. Well, Rachel and I took, we were trying to take Clementine to get ice cream, and then the shifter started to feel a little weird. And I thought the coupler screw had come undone. Nope, it's worse than that. The coupler, in fact, broke. So now Rachel has gone inside of the Dollar General looking for zip ties, and maybe we can slap this back together enough to get somewhere. I'm going to see what I have in the car to maybe make that work, but I don't think I got much of anything.
Hi everyone. It's actually pointing at me, so I can tell them about how responsive I am in traffic. Immediately prepared to jump out. And,
you were not immediately prepared.
I was!
No, you weren't, because the first word...
Alright, what do we do? What is happening here? Are those some dollar store zip ties?
Yes, they are.
From a man who claims he was born in a Beetle, literally.
Which was not me, by the way.
No, this was the purveyor of dollar sundries.
So, is that how you refer to me? As
you're the consumer of dollar sundries.
Well, that speaks a lot about you, doesn't it?
So, what happened?
Well, the coupler came undone. I thought the bolt fell out. I was incorrect.
Mm-hmm. If the bolt had fallen out, what would we be doing now instead of...
Well, we'd be looking for this square guy right here.
Whoop.
And that would be really easy to just put back in.
Oh yeah, I remember I took that out on Rita.
Yeah.
So what's your advice for someone who this happens to in the wild?
Keep zip ties in the car, and replace your coupler when you put the transmission in.
Did you not do that?
No.
Why not?
Well, because
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. But then we wouldn't be here. I gotta clip some of these ties, some of these tails here.
Can I do a little jiggle of the? It'll be more exciting with the tails on there.
Oh yeah, you want to make the sea urchin dance?
Yeah.
Do a little forward and back there.
Yeah. So we're trying to keep it from separating. That's pretty good. I think you should just keep it like that.
With the tails?
No, cut the tails, but just keep that as your fix.
And wait until after dust off?
Yes. I mean, don't be stupid, like keep another coupler in the car, but just run it like this.
Don't be stupid, she says. So we're going to get ice cream now, right?
My stomach says yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how she does all the way down there. We
Okay.
gotta stop again. No big deal.
That's the way it goes.
I don't really know what's happening, but I've tried to replace the coupler this morning, and as soon as I do that, I don't get enough rotation in the shift rod to get into first or second or reverse unless I use the reverse lockout. So my buddy Dave is gonna come over and heat the hell out of my shift rod and then rotate it so that the point in the back here that the grub screw goes in and this at the front is lined up properly because it's clocked ever so slightly to the left, or to the right rather. So we're gonna do that and hope that that solves the problem. Today. Good morning, losers. And you. It's it's show day. We're going to get Clementine now.
Yes.
And Rachel's gonna drive George. And I'll be towed in Clementine. So
Trailer queen.
trailer. Wasn't that your nickname in high school?
Well, that was your mom's.
Oh. She doesn't watch this. Brian does though. Okay. See you in a bit when we get the car.
Noisy when it's cold.
All right, let's go. And the first one has arrived. All right, well, we've got a group of 5 heading in towards Connecticut right now. We're going to someplace on 101 to collect Upworks. And then we're gonna go to the show. So far, so good. Clementine's doing great. I wish something would happen just to make this interesting for you. We made it. We made it. We were really worried.
Easily too.
We were really worried about George there.
Were we?
No, the Super's always great. So now we're gonna go grab lunch, and then we're gonna go look at another car. Ooh.
There might be a giraffe there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah. I genuinely thought you meant a real giraffe.
No.
Well, I know that now. Oh, great. So I'm leading?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Well, get after it. What will we find? Oh, look at that. Is that what we came here to see?
I'm not jealous at all. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah. Well, let's have a look then. You said March of 59?
Yeah.
March of 59? So March of 59, it was originally, oh, watch this. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you're jealous.
Yeah, it's originally Fjord Blue, which is very nice. The interior paint is held up, lovely.
So I'm so jealous of this glove box that I can't open now. Oh my god. Okay, forget that I said that. Edit that out.
It does normally open very easily.
What the hell? That's fine.
You gotta get your fingernail behind that.
Yeah, it's
$5,000. There's a little bit of stuff going on with the channels. You know, for the most part, they're okay from like here forward on this side.
That sounds wonderful.
But the other side's a little thin. Well, we got some stuff going on here. It's all very easily fixable. I think we could probably patch this together and it would be okay. It does have the split case transmission, but it's got a 1300 F case in it. It is missing the Pope nose, and the driver's door handle doesn't seem to work, and it's missing a key and a headliner. But it's got the right tank, it's got the right steering wheel, it's got an untouched dash, you know, delete and a broken windshield. And
this spare ignition came from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and I lived near there when I was 1 year old.
I'm gonna have to cut that out because it's got homie's address on it.
Sorry.
Turn the package around. There you go. Say it again.
This spare ignition came from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, which, fun fact, I lived near there when I was 1 year old.
Wow, just then
1 year only.
1 year only.
No,
yes.
it was not 1967.
Wow. Wow. This is very pretty.
It is.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, it needs a battery tray and a couple of other things. You want to try to open the trunk?
Oh, sure.
I don't think it's latched. You should be able to lift it.
You get the
Oh,
crest
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to measure this emblem because I'm having trouble finding an emblem that fits my hood.
Moose. I'd love to take a peek at the wiring. That's all right. The wiring's not bad. It actually looks... Oh, hey, there's a hood there.
Yeah. Found it.
Yeah.
Good job. It was already chewed up by mouses.
Yeah. Micey's.
Not
Oh, there's
supposed
the
to-
hubcap
yeah.
puller.
Oh, yeah. I got
So
one of
maybe
those.
the fuel tap lever is floating around in here somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Needs a little bit of a spare tire as well.
This is a fun little case. Would this come with the jack?
Yeah. And the jack is in there on the floor.
Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
cute.
That's super cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sue would do real well with this.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe sometime soon we'll see this at the shop.
Pretty.
Don't let me name this thing.
No, don't. You can't.
Why?
You wouldn't deprive Sue of that privilege.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just worried that. Anyway,
You're worried that I want to buy it? Because yes.
no. I mean, obviously, I want to buy it too, but
Oh, I can't have two blue cars. Ugh.
then I paint the opal.
Yeah, well. The
Paint it
opal,
green.
It is going to go back to green.
Yeah. All right. We should probably start working on getting home because rain in Clementine.
There's rain in them Thar hills.
Shut up. All right, Rachel and I are on our way back to the shop. We got about another 15 minutes to go. We've managed to dodge most of the rain so far. So I think today's managed to be a pretty good day. I'm probably going to wrap the episode now because Clementine's been fine. So I think what I'm going to do is throw together a little recap of everything that we've been through on this car up until now. Just as a reminder that you really can do whatever the hell you want. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't fix something. Everything can be fixed. And you'll probably break it a couple of times before you finish or after you finish. Doesn't matter. Just get it done. Get it on the road. Who cares? So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Share with your friends. You can follow me on Instagram at WickedWords. If you've got a car that you want some work done on, you can shoot me an email at wickedwordsvw@gmail.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.